Alright, so I thought, I haven't done like a talking video for a while, and I thought I wanted to do a video where I tried medium armor, because at the moment in wars, very rare to see melee running light armor unless they're chasing down like healers and mages and stuff. So no one's really running light armor anymore, so everyone's really in medium. I think that's pretty much true for OPR as well. I'd say most people I've seen are running medium. They're not really running light. So, but just as a little bit of an aside, I feel like, man, OPR just sucks right now because there's just so much melee in there. And the minute you get on someone and you get them low health, like 15 other bloody melees will jump on them at the same time. Just like a bloody washing machine, so that kind of annoys me. But anyway, so I just thought I'd do some OPRs and do some PvP and duels and stuff in medium armor and get an idea of if I actually did prefer it, because I've just been using light this whole time. So why would medium armor be better? And the answer to that is essentially you don't get like as heavily impacted by the slow, and you're able to take more damage. And that's at the trade-off, so the sacrifices that you give up a bit of mobility and you give up a bit of overall damage. So if you're wearing light, you're probably better at, you know, killing healers and chasing down mages and bows because you have more mobility and you'll do more damage. But if you come across a medium, the medium armor person will mitigate a lot of the damage that you're doing, and so actually the medium will hit harder. So if a medium melee versus a light melee, the medium melee should win, all things being equal. So anyway, I thought I'd try out the medium armor and see how it went. Now, the other thing I'd just like to point out is, are you even an assassin if you're in medium armor? I mean, really? I feel like assassin's one of those things that you should really be in light armor. It's like saying I'm an assassin, but I'm grouping up with a fucking pocket healer and 4 other people. I mean, to me, like an assassin is someone who wears light armor, who's really mobile, plays solo. You know what I mean? But anyway, so I'm a fucking warrior all of a sudden, so I thought I'd check it out. Okay, the other thing I put on at the same time was Healing Breeze, thanks to Christopher's video, which I will link in the description. And man, does it work. Like, I was fighting this guy, I was actually playing really badly. I think theoretically he actually played better than me, but you can see I'm getting quite low, and I'm just dodging his attacks and then getting those Healing Breeze heals, and I'm just able to outlast him. so yeah, use Healing Breeze, just give it a go. But then I was fighting another guy that was using leeching, and I actually suspect that on melee, leeching is probably better, but on ranged, Healing Breeze is probably better, because with melee you're hitting a lot more, so I felt like leeching might actually be slightly better than Healing Breeze. Either way, you can see the tankiness. Healing Breeze with the medium armor, it'll come to you shortly, but you can see I'm quite low on health. So I'm kind of just playing for life a little bit, dodging the attacks. Now there's some of those nice heals coming through, so I'm able to then get back into the fight, get some damage off on him, and so it's pretty much running him down at the moment. So I'm really low health. You're having just a little bit of a duel here. Now, okay, bloody Whelps decides to come and join in, right? You're with my health. Look how low my health is here, right? And he's at full health. And so I don't actually win this fight. He does end up killing me. But look how I'm able to get my health up by that, using that medium armor and that Healing Breeze, and just dodging him and getting that health back up. I get pretty close to killing him. Don't worry, I dogpiled the shit out of him and got my revenge. Alright, so what are my thoughts on medium armor? Definitely think medium armor is way tougher. Like, with the light armor, you kind of rush in, you try to get your gank, and then you run off, and you're very squishy. There's a huge difference between... And with medium armor, you can just stay in the fight for way longer. It's a lot more relaxed. I feel like the drop in mobility doesn't impact me as much as that extra damage you can take. Like, it's huge. So yeah, I really loved medium armor for that. And you still do, like, really good damage. I kind of didn't notice damage too much, except maybe my kills were slightly less. But yeah, I still felt like you do pretty insane damage with medium armor. So you're taking way more damage. You can take way more damage, rather, and you can hit, like, it doesn't feel like your damage has dropped off that much. I did really miss the mobility, though, on the light armor, especially when I was shaded down ranged. I did kind of... Yeah, I did really miss the mobility. So what you can see here is I'm running a GreatAxe and Greatsword. So I actually tried out the GreatAxe and Greatsword because I figured with the extra 20% movement speed on the GreatAxe that would help make up for the lack of mobility. The problem with that is then my survivability plummeted because I no longer had the hatchet, and the hatchet just increases your survivability so much. So I was really good at chasing people down, but not very good at surviving on my own. So I feel like medium with GreatAxe and Greatsword would be really good if you're like in a group with other people, you know, where you're not having to worry about looking after yourself so much. But I still feel like hatchet was better. I also tried rapier and spear on the medium, and that was actually really good because you get a lot of the mobility from the rapier that you're able to then you get all the survivability on medium. So in my opinion, yeah, medium is definitely way better than light. Like, I went back on light after playing medium for almost a week, and man, I was hating light. I was just getting killed. All my skills at not getting killed were and staying out of trouble were gone, and I was dying left, right, and center. So yeah, I don't know. I hate it though, because like I feel like I'm not an assassin when I'm running around a medium armor. I miss that mobility on the light. Alright friends, this is the build that I have been using. Medium, obviously. I was using tumbler boots to give the little shirking heals. I have actually gone for leeching over healing breeze. I feel like I've already suggested, I feel like leeching just seemed better when you're melee. So I like leeching. I'm using this as my amulet. Kind of the flame protection just helps with the mages a little bit. Health, stamina recovery, and then I just got my endless thirst artifact. I've re-leveled a character, so I'm having to get everything again, so I still need to upgrade it. Yeah, because I upgraded this to shaking heals. So I might have made a bit of a faux pas here. I went for shaking heals and shaking fortification, and then because I made the two stacks, and the third stacks were just like luck of the draw. So you can kind of see like everything I've got is kind of rando in terms of like the third trait. But I was under the understanding that shaking fortification was still really good for medium armor, and elemental aversion was a bit kind of like not the best choice. But I've since been told that I'm wrong. So I would probably go for shaking heals and elemental aversion, and then probably something like health would be good. So that's the traits I'd be going for. Still need to get my serenity, as I said. I'm re-leveling, so still need to get it, but this has been doing me pretty good. That plague crits is really nice when you're on healers, and it still does a shit ton of damage. And I think Relentless Freedom is like a must as in terms of like the trait you want to get. And then that is the hatchet I'm using. Not using Keen Berserk at the moment, because usually when I'm hitting Berserk, it's because I'm running for my life. But again, I've been told that I'm silly for doing that, so maybe we'll try that out soon. My resistances are probably pretty standard, just some thrust and fire, because that's usually what I'm going to be getting hit by when I'm in a fight, and then some slash damage resistance. My attributes pretty standard again: 100 strength, 100 dex, 200 con is what you definitely want to be going for. And then for my skill tree, this is what I'm running on my Greatsword, and this is what I am running on my Hatchet. Alright everybody, now again I'm debating between there's a bit of like whether you use this or Feral Rush. I feel like this is really good for jewels. It's also really good for getting securing, in quotation mark, kills, but this is really good when you jump on like a healer or a mage from the back and hit them. The problem though is like sometimes this just misses even though they're right in front of you, which is why I switched off it. Anyway, so that's the build, everybody. Hope you enjoy it. And I'll see you again with another video.